This Sunday is the fourth Sunday of Advent in Year B, the last Sunday before Christmas. Some years, 2023, 2028, 2034 and 2045, this Sunday is Christmas Eve, and you might not have time to get to both this Mass and the Christmas Vigil Mass. They are different Masses. On the fourth Sunday of Advent, the first reading is from the second book of Samuel. One of the people that Samuel wrote about most was David. David became famous using a single shot from a sling to beat the giant Goliath. After that victory, David became the king of Israel, about 1,000 years before Jesus. David was a descendant of Abraham, who was the founding father of the Jewish religion. Both Mary and Joseph were descendants of David. In this reading, King David is worried about keeping the Ark of God in a tent. Now, there are a few arks in the Bible. The word ark comes from the Latin word arca, and it means box. The first ark mentioned in the Bible is Noah's Ark, which was a large floating box. It was like a houseboat for animals. But that is not this Sunday's ark. The reading is about the Ark of God, the Ark of the Covenant. This is the famous ark that Indiana Jones went looking for. This ark was a chest, decorated with gold, in which the Ten Commandments were kept. The Word of God believed to be written in stone by Moses, who may have lived about 1,400 years before Jesus. This ark, with the Word of God inside it, was the most precious possession of the Israelites. David wanted to build a temple to protect this precious ark. That is, David wanted to build a temple to be the house of God. But one of David's advisors, a man by the name of Nathan, told David that God didn't want him to do that, and that instead, David's family, David's descendants, would become the house of God. This week's Gospel is one of the 4 Sunday Gospels in Year B from Luke. And this Gospel reading is the story of the Archangel Gabriel revealing to Mary, David's descendant, that she would become pregnant and that the father of the child would be God. Mary must have been very frightened, but Mary was a pretty cool customer. She says to Gabriel, depending on which version of the Bible you're reading, "Let it be." Have a Merry Christmas.